What's up, everybody, and welcome to the first ever Tino's Shorts. This new series coming. It's told you guys in the video I put out last week. We're gonna take a topic a few times a week, depending on what's going on in the sports world, and we're gonna talk about it. So this week on the first episode, the first topic that we're gonna talk about, it's the Midsummer Classic. We're in the middle of the baseball season. Baseball home run derby is tonight. All-Star game is tomorrow. So let's take a minute and let's talk about the biggest snubs that were taken and that were left out of the All-Star game. We're halfway through the season. We're at the Midsummer Classic, and these players deserve to be in it way more than others. 2022 did not disappoint on letting and losing out. And a lot of these players just deserve it. And, they just do. And it doesn't make any sense why they're in it. They're not in it. So let's start off with the first guy. Ty France from the Seattle Mariners. A wrist injury happened to France a bit recently, but he is back and he's slashing a batting average at 306. He has 15 doubles, 10 home runs, 45 RBIs in 74 games. And you leave this guy out of the All-Star game? Okay, then let's talk about somebody that's having one hell of a season down in New York, Anthony Rizzo. The low batting average has turned many off, but Rizzo is among the league leaders with 22 home runs, 54 RBIs, with being one of the main offensive forces for the Yankees, not mentioning Judge, Stanton, DJ LeMahieu, everybody else that they got a beardless Matt Carpenter. I mean, it's ridiculous. The Yankees are playing franchise mode in MLB on rookie mode. Let's talk about Corey Seeger, though. He signed the big contract on the Rangers in the offseason, and, the Rangers started off really slow. Everybody's like, what's going on with Corey Seager? What's going on with this guy? Like, what's going on? But he's turned this season around. He's went from a very low batting average to a 245 batting average, an on-base percentage of 317, and why he isn't on the team, but he has 19 home runs, and it just doesn't make any sense why Corey Seager is not on the team. Trevor Story for the Red Sox, another guy that has had a great season so far. He is on base. He's one of the best guys. He has driven home 55 runs. He scored 46 times, and he has 15 home runs. And he's stolen 10 bases. Another guy that they didn't put on the team. I just don't understand it. Let's talk about a pitcher for a minute, or let's talk about a few pitchers. Kevin Graveman, or Kevin Gausman, I should say, not Kevin Graveman. It's whatever. It's Kevin Gausman. My bad. Kevin Gausman of the Blue Jays. Through 16 starts, he's a 2.86 ERA, 100 strikeouts in 88 innings. And I just don't understand it. There's so many of these guys that deserve to be on the All-Star game and deserve to go there that aren't. And sure, it could happen because of injuries and everything like that, but they deserve to be in here in the first place. Robbie Ray came off and having a phenomenal season last year, and he has, he bounced back. He was not in rare form in the beginning, but strongly considered, the workhorse leads the AL in innings, batters faced in the last 6 starts, and he's an ERA of 0.91, 46 strikeouts in 39 2/3 innings. People, why is this guy not on the All-Star game? Logan Gilbert of the Seattle Mariners. Seattle Mariners have been on fire since they got in the brawl with the Angels, and they're just on a fire, and they're moving up the ranks just like the Orioles. You might got to watch out for Seattle and the Orioles, people. Hey, we're using the record right, but Gilbert is 10-3. He also has a 2.80 ERA, a 2.8 ERA, a whip of 117, and 100 strikeouts in 106 innings. Now, I just don't understand Logan Gilbert. Michael King and the Yankees. He's just been so valuable by the Yankees in multiple inning role, especially since they lost Chad Green for the year in 20 outings. King has worked 46 1/3 innings, pitched to a 2.33 ERA, a whip of 0.99 with 62 strikeouts. And lastly, for the American League, please explain to me, to your boy Tino, why Mr. Dylan Cease, the conductor, is not in the All-Star game. This man has done it all. He leads the league with the fewest free passes with 43. He also has 133 strikeouts, and that's third in the AL. He has 92 innings. He has a 2.45 ERA and a 106 ERA plus. Explain to me why the conductor, Dylan Cease, is not in the All-Star game. I don't understand it. Yes, the White Sox are not having as great of a season, but if it wasn't for the conductor, Dylan Cease, the White Sox would be deeper in the hole. But I just don't understand it. And those are all the people for the American League that didn't make it. Now let's talk about the National League. We have Josh Bell of the Nationals. The only Nats player to make sense is being Juan Soto, of course. Although Bell is hitting .304 with 19 doubles, 2 triples, 12 home runs, 47 RBIs, 47 runs. He's had a great case. And Josh Bell, he left the Pirates and, he hasn't been so good and everything, but he's finding his groove. And this man, again, did not make the All-Star break or make the All-Star game. Freddie Freeman of the Dodgers. We've seen him have an emotional breakdown in Atlanta. We've seen him do all these things, but he's on the Dodgers. He's killing it. He's slashing .304 with 11 home runs and 54 RBIs. And he's so important in the middle of the Dodgers lineup. And I just don't get why he's not in there. Austin Riley of the Braves. He has 282, which is really high in these days, with 23 home runs, 56 RBIs. And I think that those are great numbers, and it just does not make sense. Francisco, the last guy we'll talk about, is Francisco Lindor. The 239 batting average / isn't overly impressive, but Lindor has been counting stats monsters with 15 home runs, 60 RBIs, 50 runs, and 9 steals. And Francisco Lindor on the Mets have been so good this year. They're doing almost everything right, and he's not on the All-Star game. And there's guys that made the All-Star team, to be honest, people, that really do not deserve it at all, because it's like they come up with these things and they come up with these players, and it's just like, I don't understand why. Don't get me wrong at all, but like some of these guys, like Kyle Tucker, nothing against my man Kyle Tucker. He's having a great year, but there's other people that I just feel like deserve it, or, they shouldn't just add people. Like, as much as we love Miguel Cabrera and Albert Pujols, they only made it because Albert's retiring and Miguel, whatever. Like, I just feel like that they should give it to some of the guys that actually deserve it and actually have the numbers and actually have proven that the All-Star game, it's not about the numbers. It's all a popularity contest, people. It's all they care about. It's all that matters, a popularity contest. Every Yankee, every Dodger, every Red Sox, every Philly, every guy that's got the best chain in the world, like Francisco or Bryce Harper or this and that, or Tatis, or, I just wish that they would take it by the numbers. And obviously, like I said earlier, some of these guys probably will get in because of injuries or people not wanting to go, or, if somebody pitches on Sunday, then they can't pitch in the All-Star game. So then maybe they can't go to the All-Star game and pitch because it's 2 days, and that's the rule that MLB has. But I still think that there's a lot of people that deserve it. And, like Dylan Cease, he will pitch on Sunday. So he obviously won't be able to go and play in the game, but let them go and enjoy the activities, walk the red carpet with their family, have a good old time, yes, it would be nice to have 4 days off and get a little bit of a break. But some of these guys that have never been there, I think it just would be great. So on this episode, thank you, everybody. The first ever Tino short. It was pretty much a Tino's rant. We ranted about all of the people that did not make the All-Star game, all the snubs, all the people that deserved it, and a few guys that kind of didn't, but made it anyways, because it's a popularity contest. So I hope everybody enjoyed this episode, the biggest snubs of the All-Star game this season of 2022. Thank you, everybody. Please, if you can, give your boy Tino a like. Please subscribe if you haven't. If you're new to the channel, turn that notification button on so you know when all of the new episodes come out. Don't forget, for all you wrestling freaks and geeks, we go live tonight, 6:45 for Monday Night Raw, live on the USA Network. Come and hang out with your boy Tino, and let's watch 3 hours of Monday Night Sleepy. But hey, July 18th, it's going PG, or it's not going to be PG no more. We're going back to TV 14. So grab your red Solo cups and let's grab some drinks and let's have a good old time. But thank you, everybody. If you are a wrestling fan and you like baseball too, come and watch this episode. Thank you, everybody, for coming and hanging out. And I really hope everybody enjoyed the first episode of Tino Shorts. The next episode probably going to be, I'm thinking like Friday, we're going to do another one depending on what comes out and what news comes out. But keep an update on all of the social medias. Go follow Tino's Time 1996, Tino's Time on Instagram, Facebook, all of your social medias. Tino's Time Wrestling on Instagram, Facebook, all your social medias. Go follow, like I said, Tino's Time 1996 on Twitter. I appreciate everybody's support. And until I see everybody tonight, or I should say all of the wrestling fans tonight, because if you're listening to this, maybe you don't like wrestling. But if you like your boy Tino, come and hang out anyway. So until we see all of you tonight for Monday Night Raw, this is your boy Tino signing out.